Okay, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. It's Thursday, May 21st, and it is 11:34 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to pick up right from where we left off in the last video with the Q post, trying to get caught up, of course. And let's also, I want to thank the following people because contributions are very, very important. So anyway, to me, they are. And it keeps me doing what I do. So thank you to CC from Plano, Rebecca, Paula Malone, hope that's how you pronounce your last name, I think it is, Jolie Pope, and Ringing the Bell of Liberty in Cincinnati. I wonder if that's Barbara B in Cincinnati. I bet it is. It is. Anyway, she's ringing the bell of liberty in Cincinnati. Way to go. And Space Chick 7. That's a very interesting name. And she has contributed before because you can't forget that name. Anyway, and Patreon. We've got a new Patreon subscriber, Mel B. Thank you so very much. And also Robin Galley increased her pledge. So thank you guys so much. It is so much appreciated. All right, let's get into Q. And again, we are picking up on the 20th of May with the very first post from that day. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get through today and tomorrow in this video, I hope. So I'll have to keep my chatting to a minimum, which is hard for me to do sometimes. That's why I think I like doing the news sometimes, because I just get to chat. All right, why did POTUS reply to a tweet from May 30th, 2019? Possible marker. Now, I'm a little confused by this, and I'm not sure why, but I am. I'm just being honest. Now, let's, okay, so here is President Trump, and he is responding to this post that is from May 30th, 2019, which, you know, that's like over a year ago, a year and 2 weeks ago. I've been, and this person said, person goes by US Patriot and said, I've always been anti-social media, but I've finally decided to join Twitter to show my love and support for you, Mr. President. You are truly amazing, putting America first and the way you fight the hateful left and media. No one else could do what you do. Truly incredible. Where we go one, we go all. Then let's come down here, and we've got another tweet by the Bradford File. President Donald Trump needs to retweet this video of Susan Rice lying through her teeth about unmasking. And then it says, why did POTUS reply to a tweet from May 30th, 2019? Where we go one, we go all. Well, I'm a little bit confused as to why he did, to tell you the truth. Now, this is what Lisa Mae Crowley says. POTUS retweeted US Patriot 41020's reply to POTUS 29th of May tweet regarding being impeached for crimes Democrats are guilty of. Yesterday, NABU leaks shared damning records of Biden-Kerry Democrat corruption in Ukraine. And this is Sun Q2. Donald Trump responded to this tweet from May 30th, 2019 to bring attention to the where we go one, we go all at the end of the post. Now, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. Neither of those explanations make sense to me. So I'm kind of lost as to why he did that. I mean, it's fine that he did. It's very nice that he did, but I'm not happy with these two explanations, and I don't have one of my own because I don't know. So, hey, I'm going to be honest with you and say, if I don't know something, I'll tell you I don't know it. And if I do say something and I'm wrong and later get corrected, I'll let you know that too, because there's been times where I've said something and you guys have corrected me, and I'm very grateful for that. I never, ever take offense to that at all. I'm not into ego. I just want the truth to get out. And if I'm saying something in error, then I'm not helping myself at all, because I want the truth to get out. I'm more concerned about that than looking stupid or whatever, because I really don't care. I'm not self-conscious about my intellect, so I don't care. I would rather be corrected, and thank you, those of you that do. Okay, now we are on drop 4292, March 8th, 2020, video of Dr. Fauci saying masks were harmful and unessential. And let's go out and take a look at that. And Q says, reconcile. Yeah. Dr. Fauci is. And of course, not yesterday, but the day before, I did the video where somebody had designed underwear with his name across it because he's some kind of a sex symbol. Are you kidding me? I don't know. Okay, hang on here. Why was Dr. Fauci, a health expert, just a few months ago telling us masks were harmful and unessential to those of us who aren't infected? Why do we need masks now? What changed since March? Now this air date is March 8th, 2020. So let's see what the little, it kind of looks mousy to me, like little rat-like. I don't know. It's just because I don't like what he's doing. I shouldn't comment on people's looks, because he can't help it.
People and misinformation surrounding face masks. Can you discuss that?
The masks are important for someone who's infected to prevent them from infecting someone else. Now, when you see people and look at the films in China and South Korea, whatever, everybody's wearing a mask. Right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
You're sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to this.
Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. Right. And often, there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face.
And can you get some schmutz sort of staying inside there?
Of course. But when you think masks, you should think of healthcare providers needing them and people who are ill. The people who, when you look at the films of foreign countries and you see 85% of the people wearing masks, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not against it. If you want to do it, that's fine.
But it can lead to a shortage of masks.
Exactly. That's the point. It could lead to a shortage of masks for the people who really need it.
So
confusion among people.
And I understand, because they were having such a horrible time getting PPE for doctors and nurses. I do get that, but why not say that? Look, you don't need to be doing, wearing a mask, because we need everything to go to those that are really right there on the front lines. But that's not what he said. And interesting, because he's changed his tune, hasn't he? Yeah. So Fauci knows damn well, this is Lisa May Crowley, he doesn't need a mask. POTUS task force members are tested before press conferences. He knows how the drug works, and POTUS has been taking it, as he most certainly is too. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that Fauci is also taking the drug. He knows it works. He's not stupid. He knows it works. Healthy people don't need masks. He said so himself. And congratulations, AQP. I'm not sure who AQP is, but hey. All right, let's go on. Now we're on drop 4293. 4293. All right. Democrats using COVID-19 to prevent the exposure of Democrats' corruption. Pizzagate, Biden, Ukraine, other. Yeah, that's all you hear. I'm tired about it. I'm tired of it, because all you hear everywhere. I mean, there's signs everywhere around here warning, wash your hands, do this, do that, stay 6 feet apart. There's signs everywhere that all the commercials, these stupid COVID commercials. And, you know, that's all we hear about on the news. That's all it is. Like, I have tuned in the afternoon to Fox News just to see if I could get an update on what's happening that day and in terms of politics and whatnot. And that's all you hear. They're just debating it back and forth. That's all we hear. And I don't know about you, but I'm sick of it. And yeah, when they spend that much time on something, you wonder what they're avoiding or what they're trying to have direct your attention to so that you don't notice all this mess over here. All right, so we've got a link here. And gosh darn it, we're going to go out to it. Really, we are. Here we go. Whee! All right. Senate committee authorizes subpoena in GOP's Hunter Biden Burisma investigation. Woohoo! These two have got to go down. I mean, to me, well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say these, you know, the people that I think are the most important to get taken down, but that list is getting longer by the day. Senate committee voted to subpoena documents from a consulting firm associated with the work of the former vice president's son in Ukraine. Oh, that just makes my day. It does. The Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee on Wednesday voted to authorize a subpoena related to the GOP's investigation into Hunter Biden and Ukrainian natural gas company Burisma Holdings, exacerbating partisan tensions months out from the 2020 election. Senate Homeland Security Committee Chairman Ron Johnson of Wisconsin set up a vote to subpoena Blue Star Strategies, a consulting firm that worked with Burisma while Biden sat on the company's board and faces allegations of trying to influence policy at the State Department. The committee advanced the subpoena in a party line vote. GOP Senator Mitt Romney of Utah has previously expressed concerns about the investigation targeting the Bidens, but joined the other 7 committee Republicans to vote in favor of the subpoena. The subpoena vote was originally intended for a former Blue Star consultant to produce documents, but was scrapped in March and tailored to instead subpoena the firm directly. Plus, most committee work was put on hold as the CV pandemic hit the US and largely sidelined Congress over the last few months. Isn't that convenient? It's very convenient because, you know, they're thinking that they're not wanting all this stuff to come out. So the longer they're away and saying, "Oh, we don't feel safe to go back," well, it's not that they don't feel safe to go back. It's that a lot of them are just plain lazy. Really, I mean, look at these career. I was going to say career criminals. That's really what they are, career criminals. But these career politicians like Pelosi and Schumer and all these guys, it's evident that they don't work. I mean, look at Pelosi's district. There are people just pulling their pants down and crapping in the street. But I guess she's okay with that, as long as they don't crap on her lawn. All right, political cartoons on Joe Biden. I don't know what that has to do with. Talk about, yeah, sniff, sniff, sniff. That's about right. Talk about creepy. It is creepy. I really think that his behavior towards, well, it's mainly little girls, I think, but I haven't seen him molest any boys on camera. But anyway, ahead of the vote, Blue Star Strategies CEO Karen Tramontano sent a letter to Johnson that the firm had been cooperative with the committee's multiple requests for information and has provided documents about its meeting with the U.S. government regarding Burisma. She noted that the company has recently offered to be interviewed by the Homeland Security panel. At every opportunity, we have indicated to the committee that it is our intention to cooperate. At no time have we ever stated or indicated in any way that we would not cooperate. Tramontano wrote, therefore, we are puzzled, despite our willingness to cooperate, with why the committee is proceeding to vote on a subpoena. The GOP's Biden Burisma investigation was born out of the impeachment proceedings against Donald Trump, which was sparked by a complaint over a call he made last summer to Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky, during which he asked the country's leader to look into Hunter Biden and former President Joe Biden. Hunter Biden has come under scrutiny by Republicans for his past work at Burisma, while his father was tasked as vice president to root out corruption in Ukraine, and one of Trump's closest allies pushed an allegation that Biden recommended then Prosecutor General Victor Shokin's removal because he looked to investigate Burisma, but no evidence of wrongdoing or misconduct by either Biden has emerged. Oh, right. He's on film. He's on, they've got a video of him actually saying that he did that. These people, they let their leanings be known by the way they write. Republicans are forging ahead with their investigation and push back on Democratic assertions that the probe is political in nature. I really don't think it's political in nature. I really don't. It's quite evident that there was gross wrongdoing. Anyway, Johnson said in a recent interview with CNN that he's already received documents from the State Department and National Archives and could release a report on the probe later this year. So I'm not going to get into the rest of this, but yeah, that's good news. All right, let's go back now. Okay, and it says Biden, Kerry, Poroshenko recordings not reported by mainstream media. No, why would they? 12th of March, memo from Johnson notifying Dems on Homeland Security's Committee of intent to subpoena Burisma docs. Dems fail regarding use of COVID-19 as excuse to avoid hearings. Yeah. All right, and immediately after, this by Sun Q2, immediately after Senate Republicans authorized subpoena in Hunter Biden Burisma investigation, Dems begin demanding Senate conduct another CV hearing. Why? To distract from investigation into Biden and Dems. Stall tactics. Yeah, these people are slimy. Slimy. You know, I have I've been getting these little tiny succulent plants, and because they don't require a lot of water, they're pretty hard to kill, and the cats don't like them, so they don't eat them. But I overwatered one, and I noticed it wasn't doing well, and I'm usually very careful about things like that, but apparently I overwatered this one, and you know, it just wasn't looking well, so I knew that it had died. So I went to pick it up, and the whole thing just almost disintegrated in my hand like slime. And that's how I view the Democrats. It really is. It's like you can't even get a hold of them because they're just disintegrate into slime. There's nothing of integrity there. So anyway, let's go on. Now we're on drop 4294. 4294. Evil begets evil. Democrats. Pan-dem ick. Dem pan ick. Fear, vote by mail and obey, stay inside or face death or arrest. Tactics push will end. +1 election day. Yeah, that's true. The day after the election, all this is going to go away. And you know it, and I know it. It's all going to go away. Except maybe up here. Anyway. Reconcile, release of convicts from prison, evil releases evil. That's right, because anyone with integrity would not let these dangerous people out of prison so they can reoffend, because that's what they're doing. If you don't want to get a disease in prison, then don't go to prison. It's pretty easy. Release of convicts from prison, evil releases evil. Do these people care about your well-being? Obviously not. If they're releasing these criminals out into the public, you know, and they're reoffending. It's already been in the news. People released and then they just go out. The one went and stabbed a grandmother, and not his grandmother, a grandmother, and it's been all over the news about people reoffending. So do these people, and then there was the guy that just got released, and then he was choking he was trying to carjack a woman, and she had her son in the car, and he was choking the son. I think he was 11. Anyway, yeah, so release of convicts from prison. Evil releases evil. Do these people care about your well-being? Heck no. Do these people love America? Heck no. Does do anything to regain power? Just about. Yep, I think that they'd kill their own mothers if they thought it would get them ahead. All right, that's pretty self-explanatory, and now we're going on to 4295. 4295. Unity creates peace. Unity is humanity. The world is what we make it. Yes. People fell asleep long ago. People gave up control. People have been compartmentalized, divided, and that's true, divided by sex, race, what have you. Divided, you are weak. Divided, you are taught to fight each other. Race versus race, religion versus religion, class versus class, gender versus gender. Unity is what gives people strength. Unity is what gives people power collectively. Power over government, power over, and then it's a blank, so power over just about anything. Unity creates peace. Unity is humanity. The world is what we make it. That is so true, so true. And it says Dems are pushing up a pandemic because they are in panic. They promote COVID-19 fear and try to justify pushing through voting by mail, subject to fraud. They promote fear of CV by implementing, heavy-handed tactics to try and keep the public locked up and in fear. When they try to keep good, freedom-loving people, they let prisoners out of prison and attempt to justify it by claiming they are concerned COVID-19 will spread in prison. In the meantime, some of the prisoners being released are violent offenders who are murdering people. They release prisoners to keep law-abiding citizens in fear, but also to have an army of criminals to riot and carry out their fraudulent schemes. They also need these criminals to vote for them. They will do anything to regain power. However, here's another example. Notice at Press Secretary McKinney's briefing on May 6th, none of the White House correspondents, journalists were wearing masks. However, 2 days later, at the next press briefing, they're all wearing masks. What changed from May 6th to May 8th? Interesting. That is very well done and very good observations, I think. All right, and now we've got this post, 4296. Mainstream media wearing masks now coordinated to keep the COVID-19 pandemic alive. And of course, here we are. And none of them are wearing masks. They are social distancing, but they're not wearing masks. And then here they are 2 days later. Oh, everybody's wearing a mask. At least when the cameras are on. As soon as the cameras are off, they take them off. Yeah, what changed? May 6th, 2020, masks off. May 8th, 2020, masks on. Reconcile. Pan-dem-ic. Now, this Lisa Mae Crowley says, Sun Q2 posted this earlier. No masks on 6th of May, but on the 8th of May, masks. What happened on the 7th of May? Well, listen to this. DOJ dismissed General Flynn's case, and Schiff, via Grinnell pressure, released 53 Russia probe transcripts. Democrats' virus fear porn being pushed into overdrive. Panic in DC. Oh, yes, they want us all to panic. Everybody concentrate on the virus. You're all gonna die. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay, now we are on drop 4297. That's right, 4297. Video meme. Original Karen, Mika Brzezinski, gets triggered beyond repair. Now, she was upset that the president mentioned Joe Scarborough's intern that was found dead in his office. Sure, he knows nothing about it. Anyway, where was Joe Scarborough at the time of death? And the obvious questions that need to be answered, where was Joe Scarborough when Lori not sure I can't read her last name, suffered her fatal injuries. If he was in Washington, D.C., as has been suggested, why would Lori have scheduled an 8 a.m. appointment for him in Fort Walton Beach, Florida? If he was in Florida and had no prior knowledge of Lori's death, why didn't he show up for his 8 a.m. appointment with the Bergmans? Yeah, shocking discovery. Juanita and Andreas Bergman had an appointment at 8 a.m. July 20th at the Fort Walton Beach office of Congressman Joe Scarborough. The appointment had been arranged by the congressman's young aide, Lori, I still can't see her last name, and Mr. and Mrs. Bergman thought they were going to meet with the congressman to facilitate Mr. Bergman's application for a green card. Instead, they found the body of Lori. Interesting. Now let's go out and take a look. Okay, now hang on. It says the original Karen, Mika Brzezinski, has been triggered beyond repair. Somebody get this chick some ice. All right, now this is a...
Hello? Hello? Is this Twitter? Yes, it is. How can I help you? This is Mika. Mika? Okay. What's up? I need you to take Donald Trump off of Twitter now. For what? What did he do? Did you hear me? Yeah, I heard you, but do you have any idea who I am or what I'm capable of? No, I have no idea. I want you to take Donald Trump off Twitter now. For what, though? You need to be more specific. Do you know who I am? No, I've never heard of Mika. Who? I've never heard of you. I'll tell you again. You take Donald Trump off of Twitter. I know, I'm trying to find... I'm gonna bring hell with me. Okay, I'm gonna use my privilege card right now. I know, but for what? Me? What? You take Donald Trump off Twitter right now. For do you what? Understand me? Hey, you settle take down. Donald Trump off Twitter settle right now. Down. Do you understand me? Hey, settle down. Take a deep breath. Hey. Hey, Karen, here's my new book, free of charge.
That's awesome. And of course, if you don't know why this whole thing is, Mika Brzezinski just about had a fit because of Donald Trump tweeting about the intern dying in Joe Scarborough's office. And so she, oh my gosh, her face, she was fit to be tied. And then she said, well, I'm going to be contacting Twitter. So that's where that comes from, in case you're wondering. All righty, let's go back. That was very well done, actually. And humorous. Okay, now we're on drop 4298. Yes, we really are. Okay, Senators Johnson and Grassley ask acting DNI Richard Grenell to declassify more unmasking by the Obama administration. Well. What have we here? Let's look, shall we? No, really, let's go look. Okay, this is, excuse me. All right, this is via electronic transmission. Ambassador Richard Grenell, Acting Director, Office of the Director of National Intelligence. Dear Ambassador Grenell, on May 13th, you provided us with declassified information related to the unmasking of Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, and we very much appreciate your continued commitment to transparency. We write now both to reiterate our request for the declassification of additional information related to the unmasking of Americans around the time of the 2016 election, but also to expand the scope of our request to include information as early as January 2016. Based on our investigation and recent press reports, we are increasingly concerned that the surveillance of U.S. persons affiliated with the Trump campaign began earlier than the opening of the FBI's Crossfire Hurricane investigation in late July 2016. As we explained In our May 12th, 2020 letter to you, one of the most significant unanswered questions about what occurred during the 2016 election is how many Americans were unmasked at whose request and for what purpose. It has become evident that the FBI and possibly members of the U.S. Intelligence Committee were forced on U.S. persons affiliated with the Trump campaign in early 2016, if not earlier. One example is that in April 2016, FBI headquarters directed its New York field office to open a counterintelligence investigation of Carter Page, which on August 10th, 2016 became part of the Crossfire Hurricane investigation. And then it says what's included in this, I guess. It says, yeah, and then down here it says again, the best way to resolve these issues is to determine the truth and to make clear to the American people what did and did not occur. For these reasons, we respectfully request that you make available to us as soon as possible all information regarding the unmasking of U.S. persons affiliated with the Trump campaign requested by members of President Obama's administration from January 2016 through January 2017. If this request needs to be responded to in tranches, we would appreciate receiving unmasking information related to the period of April through June 2016 first. Should you have any questions, please contact Joseph Folio of Chairman Johnson's staff at, and gives the number, and Joshua Flynn Brown of Chairman Grassley's staff at, and it gives the number. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Ron Johnson, Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, and Chuck E. Grassley, Chairman, Senate Finance Committee. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's go back. And let's come down to the next. I think we're nearing the end here, I do believe. Of course, I could be wrong. Because actually, now that I notice, we're still on May 20th. We haven't even reached the 21st yet. Okay, that's okay. We'll get through. No, really, buck up. Okay, the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, played quarterback to the unmasking. You know, this is an older Q post from July 2nd, 2018. It says normally intelligence passed on from a member of the Five Eyes Alliance, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the UK, and the US to another member comes through an official channel for intelligence sharing. However, Nunes, upon reviewing the document that formally launched the FBI's investigation, said there was no intelligence shared through that official channel, meaning that the intelligence was shared through unofficial means. Q. Now, important to note for future events, masking versus unmasking, incidentally intercepted versus direct, target, 702 collection, minimization procedures versus CIA versus Five Eye. How does the CIA collect intelligence? CIA not governed by FISA, intelligence operation conducted outside US. Okay. FBI is under FISA. Foreign counterintelligence mission is principally domestic. Target location, US or abroad, traveling, rules. Foreign intelligence collection of US persons, official versus unofficial. What central ABC agency played quarterback? All right, now, I'm gonna read these first before I go. CIA tasked with spying and collecting intel overseas against foreign adversaries. CIA charter prevents the CIA, and we've looked at this before. Remember, way back when Q was just starting to post, we looked into this. FBI has limited avenue to spy on Americans, domestic and abroad, through obtaining a FISA warrant. FISA warrant requirements are supposedly that they require a high standard and burden of proof to justify a warrant on a U.S. citizen to spy on them. CIA, Brennan, was the quarterback overseeing the entire spy operation against Trump campaign and Republican contenders. Normal Five Eyes collection would be provided to congressional intel committees, of which Devin Nunes was a part, The intel collected against Trump campaign through Five Eyes was never provided to Nunes through normal channels because there was nothing normal and constitutional about the process. CIA was accessing intel solely reserved for FBI through the FISA project, or process rather. There was an interagency interplay at work between Five Eyes, FBI, FISA warrant, and CIA, Steele dossier, which violates all sorts of laws and constitutional protections of American citizens. Hussein and Hillary passively oversaw it while Brennan acted as chief operating officer over entire campaign. This pertains to the issue in the below article, exclusive. The links between Obama's deep state FBI and CIA was for sure Peter Strzok, but likely Joe Pientka as well. All right, and Lisa Mae Crowley says, Executive Order 12333, United States intelligence activity, delineates roles and responsibilities within the U.S. intel community. CIA leadership in previous administrations violated statutes, re Obamagate, via spy inserts and umbrella collection via Facebook, Google, Twitter, China-based operations, etc. All right, so let's take a look at this executive order that oversees the collection of this data. It says Executive Order 12333, United States intelligence activities. The provisions of Executive Order 12333 of December 4th, 1981 appear at 46 FR 59941, 3 CFR 1981, comp page 200, unless otherwise noted. Table of contents, we're not reading all this, not even close, but it goes over goals, directions, duties, and responsibilities with respect to the national intelligence effort. What else is this overseeing? Conduct of intelligence activities, general provisions. So yeah, national foreign intelligence advisory groups, and all this, but we just do not have time to go through this. Suffice it to say that laws were broken in the collection of data, and a lot of laws. They were spying on US citizens that should not have been spied on. And well, we have looked into this, I don't know how many times, about how this was conducted and the ways in which it was conducted that were not kosher. All right, let's go on here because the Sandman is starting to, now we're on the 21st, woohoo! All right, we are on drop 4300, how the Obama administration weaponized surveillance laws to target Trump. You know, it is 12:11. And I'm wondering if I should leave this for tomorrow. Where are we again here? Okay, right here. And it would help if well, you know what? I think I'm going to break here and leave this last little bit for tomorrow, because my voice is going, as you can hear, and I'm tired. I had, last night I didn't post because the power here, strange, there was no storms around and the skies were blue and everything, but the power kept going in and out and kind of browning, like the lights would brown and then come back up. So I didn't want to record and be in the middle of that and have my electricity go out, because it was doing very strange things. So that's why I didn't post last night, and tonight I was late getting to it because my mom's internet went out, so I had to go up and figure all that out for her, and that is the joy of having older parents, and I'm so grateful for my mom, and I don't mind doing anything for her, but yeah, it seems that the older generation just they can't deal with things like that because they haven't grown up with it. So anyway, that I think I'm going to do, because I'm not doing it any justice by being tired and my voice going. So I'm going to wait. I'll do today's post tomorrow, and also along with any posts that are made tomorrow. But I'm hoping that Q doesn't go nuts tomorrow because I want to be able to get to the news as well. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's a night. See, I called it. And yeah, leave it there. So I'm sorry. I really want to get through them. I really do. But I don't want to do it when I'm this tired. And for some reason, the Sandman just all of a sudden blew like a whole sand dune in my eyes. So yeah, something like that. All right. So you guys take care, stay safe. See, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't even talk. Anyways, take care, stay safe, and keep seeking truth. I can't think of anything else to say. I'd like to think of something witty, but it's just not there. So that's it for tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. I hope, anyway. Please come back. I'm not always like this. Honest.